Testing, testing. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. I'm testing again. Oh, good. You can hear me. Okay. Oh, what a long week. I decided to jump on here real quick because I have been trying to test everything and make sure that it's been running. It's been not cooperating, been difficult, had to learn a few new things here. So, let's see. Hello, hello. All right. I just wanted to jump on and say hi and just talk through a few things. It's been a trying week for our family, for me. Been really frustrating, really hard to comprehend a lot of the things that have been going on. Just keep letting me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Thank you, Sunshine. How are you doing? The pic is glitching. Okay. I can't see it on my end, but at least you can hear me for now. I'm not going to be on very long. I just wanted to come on and just say hi and let you know we are doing all right. All things considered, super frustrating. There's anger, there's sadness, there's brokenheartedness. You know, I'm still watching footage and such, and just it's still bringing tears to my eyes regarding what happened last week on August 7th. Gosh, I can't even believe it's been 6 days. On Saturday, August 7th. I was talking to a friend today, and she said, you know, I don't know who to be mad at. The cops, the city, or media. And at this point, all of them are in bed together, so it's like you can't, they're all holding hands and wrapped up tightly in all those blankets, and you can't really differentiate. You can't really pick out one person to be angry with, one person to foot the blame. You know, it's, and that becomes very frustrating because you want to be able to say, you know what, this is your job, you should have done this. But at the same time, it's like everybody is playing a part. There's so many moving parts with this kind of situation that it's hard to just point to one person and say, you know what, this is your fault. You should have done better. It's everybody's fault. You know, the city doesn't mind sacrificing the citizens. Media, it's about it. And the officers are constantly justifying their actions against the right. And that becomes frustrating. So we've always supported police officers and their position and where they're at. And it's hard because I'll tell you, I wrote an article about this, but I'll share this piece of it. After the attack happened, well, it wasn't even fully finished, but I needed to flee away from the area because it was completely engulfed in toxic chemicals. So there's no way I was just going to go back in there with me or my kids when we were already covered in it. So we headed out and we were stopped in a coffee shop, and we were right behind the precinct where cops pull up and back in to a garaged area. And we saw probably, I want to say 4 police SUVs with 4 officers in each vehicle. So that's 12 to 16 officers. While we were in the coffee shop, 2 of those vehicles backed into the precinct, took off their riot gear inside the garaged area, and then came across the street to the coffee shop we were in. And immediately, my kids were like, oh my gosh, they're coming over here. This is so cool. Like, they are just so excited, right? Because these officers are coming into the coffee shop where they're at, and they come in, and officers are smiling, and my kids are like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. You know, it's almost like we get all this attention from these officers, because usually when you're at like a parade or something, you know, all the kids are vying for their attention, but they're in this coffee shop and they've got all their attention. They're handing out stickers, and I'm in my mind, like inside, my heart is like breaking, because I'm like, my children have no clue that these are the same officers that just passed us in the park, watched Antifa walk into the park, watched Antifa throw explosives at us, watched Antifa throw pepper gas at us, and did nothing. My kids don't know that. And I'm not gonna sit there and be like, you hate them. You don't respect them. You don't smile at them. You don't talk to them. You don't do this. So it's like I'm torn, because I don't want to teach my kids to hate. I don't want to teach my kids to hate authority. That's not how I was raised. That's not how my husband was raised. We don't teach our kids to hate authority or be disobedient to authority. And I don't want to taint their view on them before they have their own experiences. And so far, their own personal experiences have been, you know, what every kid kind of has is just, you know, stickers and smiles and yay, yay, yay. They don't know more of the depth of it. And because they're so young, we're not ready to destroy that. I guess. I mean, it's hard to put it in words, if you can understand what I'm saying. So, you know, my heart breaks for that. And just thinking about it over this last week, and the media, you know, making this about the PBs, it's just like, they weren't even there. And it's like, it frustrates me, because when I look at the video footage and we see these people that are dressed in black and gas masks, and they have weapons, and it's like, here we are completely vulnerable, looking. I was at the park looking just like I do now. I'm comfortable in my home. I feel safe in my home. And I felt the same way at the park, you know? And then I have these people who are fully masked up, ready. I mean, before they even get into the park, their plan is to gas me. Their plan is to gas me and throw explosives at me. Like, that's their plan. Before they even took off marching towards the park, they gathered together and they said, okay, grab your stuff. Your bear mace, your flash bombs, your pepper gas, your tear gas, whatever it's called. I don't know the terminology for all this stuff, because they're not toys that I play with on a regular basis. But it is for them. And so before they even got to the park, this was their plan, to do this. And it's just the fact that the media has no hand in reporting this truth, because they saw one Proud Boy, who knows where. The video that they're even showing is not even, I don't know. It's crazy. I just don't understand it. Like, my family doesn't matter. And a city that is a sanctuary city, we're a sanctuary city for everybody except the people who already live here. And I want to share this too, because this is also something else I found on the video, which is baffling to me, because these terrorists pride themselves in their destruction so much that they video from their angle, like they video the whole thing, and they post it because they have no problem doing what they're doing. So from their angle, I actually heard one of these Antifa members yell, "Get out of Portland and don't come back." And it's like, excuse me. First of all, I was born at Kaiser in the interstate office, and I bet none of them even know that the interstate location used to be a hospital with a maternity ward. That's how long ago. That's how long I've been here. They probably don't even know that. It's just a medical office now. It's not a hospital any longer. You can't have babies at that location any longer. But the location is still standing. They've upgraded it. They've renovated it. they've made it several different medical offices, but you can't have any babies there. That's how long I've been here. And they're telling me that I need to get out of Portland and not come back. Okay. I was literally born and raised here. I remember things that they wouldn't have a clue about, but I'm the one who needs to get out. Like, please give me a break. So it's baffling to me that this group is not deemed absolutely racist, because they are. They have managed to beat up a gay Asian. They've managed to beat up several transgender individuals. Not only beat up, but like violently threaten to do horrible, horrible things to them. They have physically gassed black children and thrown bombs at black children and black adults. They have verbally abused black people. And I know these things to be true because all of these things have happened to me, my husband, my children. And I'm supposed to believe that they're not white supremacists, that they're not just raging racist. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to really be kidding me. So, I needed to get these things out. I've been writing a lot and I've been posting a lot, and I just needed to verbalize it. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. And it's just one of those things where it's one step at a time. It's one step at a time, and that's about as good as it can get, is one step at a time. So, oh, gosh. And it's been really hot in here. Really hot in Oregon, which is abnormal for us. So, it's kind of been different. Let's see. I'm going to say hi to everybody. Sunshine, thank you. Witchy, hi. I'm so glad to see you back. SMKY 143. I want to say what is that? Smoky? There's no O. Hello. I'm Country Girl. Good to see you. Crystal, who threw the pew pew pew. That's actually my notification tone on my phone. Pew pew pew. That is what Antifa does. Yep. That's what they do. No, the police will not help us, and there's a million justifications for why. It's just grown exhausting. Hey, Pam. Thanks, guys, for joining me. I just wanted to get on here. I've been working on trying to get this all figured out. In the last week, I wanted to kind of go live the day after it happened, but I just have been working on this and dealing with a lot of other things. Been doing a lot of emails, a lot of phone calls, a lot of correspondence with different people, friends, people I don't know, strangers. It's been tough, and I'll continue on. I've emailed all 90 of our legislators, and not one of them has responded. So that's always encouraging. So, sorry, hold on. Okay. This little one is. Oh, okay. She's, oh my gosh, guys, she's crawling. And, did mommy get you with the back? She's crawling and pulling herself up on everything. Oh, none of my kids did it this fast. This is just so much. It's too much. It's too much. I want her to slow down. Please slow down. That's all I want her to do. And I feel like the more I want her to slow down, the faster she does things. And I'm not used to that. My boys did not do all of this stuff so soon. They were after 1 year old, towards I like a couple walkers like at 1, but I feel like this is so fast. I don't even know what to do with myself. She's gonna give me gray hairs. In fact, and I don't mind the gray hairs. I think they're awesome. But in fact, before her, I only had 2. I had 1 for the longest time, and then I have a gray eyelash as well, and on this side. And then after she came, all of a sudden they started popping up everywhere. So I'm pretty sure she's gonna be the one who really puts those grays where they go on my head. So, can you say, is there any way we can help from our end? You know what? There is. I have read a lot of testimony of people who, emailing and calling our leaders emailing and calling their leaders have been really effective. And so I'm going to put together a list of major emails that I've been emailing that would be nice for other people to join in too. I've been letting them know how I feel about basically every aspect of what's going on, and I try and keep it to one aspect per email, and that makes for a lot of emails because there's a lot of things to talk about, especially if it's one piece at a time. So I'm going to compile a list. Like I said, I think I sent these emails to like 130 people, and I'm going to keep adding emails to the list. So that is a big way to help. And as we keep going forward, I'm sure there other things will come up, but yeah, I'm going to compile a list and post it for anybody who's interested in making that happen. So thank you so much, Sunshine. It pronounced who threw the poop. You know what? I can't even tell you how true that statement actually is, especially with 5 boys. I could earnestly ask that question at least once a week about something relative to poop. So, thank you so much. She's my little baby doll. And her brothers absolutely love her. I can't imagine her not being with us today. So, and that's just the thing. I feel like you really have to, and we've said this a million times, like if we need a stop sign somewhere or a crosswalk somewhere or a light somewhere, it's like how many people have to die before they'll do that? And that's literally the case with a lot of things, is somebody has to be severely injured before they make a move. So the fact that she almost ended up in the ICU or worse isn't really enough. I mean, she would have to endure those traumatic injuries in order for it to matter. That's what it seems like. The fact that somebody saved her and endured the injuries, but they weren't nearly as bad as they would have been on a fragile 8-month-old infant. They were on an adult, and I'm so grateful that she took the shot on that. But that fact alone is not enough. Like, she would have to have sustained some serious injuries in order for probably somebody to really care. So, and she's tired. So I'm not going to be on too long today. I just want to come on and say hi and make sure that this was all working out good, because I want to start getting on more often and talking about different things in the process of what we're doing here. So, call them, they're not gray hairs, call them silvers. Yeah, I don't mind, because silver is pretty too. Oh, goodness, stop it. Oh, really? Rudy played his video on his podcast today. Really? Oh, I'm going to have to look at that. Can I just find him under his name then? Like on, let's see, basically any platform that plays podcasts. Yeah, no response. But I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going, Pam. Oh gosh, if the tables were turned. Well, you saw the table. I mean, they took one guy. They picked out one guy who was carrying an airsoft gun, which by any standard, I mean, there's people who sign up to shoot paintballs at each other on purpose. So an airsoft gun is not like some deadly weapon that we're dealing with here. They picked that one guy out, and that's the whole entire story. And that guy was likely protecting people who were actually having, tear gas and rebar spikes thrown at them and bombs and such. So that's likely what he was protecting them from. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't even know where the picture is from. But, that's the thing that they take and they run with instead of what was actually happening. So, all right. All right. I know. He's like, enough, Mom. It's my turn. Okay. So anyways, okay, well, I'll be back on, guys. Have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to be at an event tomorrow speaking about homeschooling our children and different aspects of school and what's going on with that down at the state capitol tomorrow. So hopefully I'll go live with that tomorrow and see how it goes. And I don't know if I'll be able to go live on YouTube. So I have a page on Facebook. It's Frankly Jamie's POV, so point of view. So you can look that up, and I can actually put the link down here if you want to. I can go live on there. So I'll do that tomorrow if I can. And then we're whitewater rafting on Sunday. My husband got that as a present for my birthday, so that should be a lot of fun. So anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful weekend, and if you haven't already, today is the day of salvation. Then choose Jesus as your Lord and Savior. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.